These are the MOZA Racing CRP load cell pedals. I've had them for many months now and have put them through dozens, if not hundreds of hours of use, and I finally feel like I've made up my mind on them. It turns out I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with them, and in today's review I'll be explaining exactly why. These pedals were kindly sent over to me by MOZA Racing, one of the newest sim racing manufacturers of high-end sim racing gear. This is the final bit of kit I have left to review, as I've already made individual reviews on the R16 wheelbase as well as their steering wheel in previous videos. But unlike the wheelbase and the wheel rim made by them, the CRP pedals didn't impress me as much as I thought they would. Now I'll start off by talking about what I did like about them. From their appearance, they look great, and their build quality is also solid. The pedals are constructed from aluminum alloy, and there are no cheap materials used anywhere. In that sense, it does look like a $500 set of pedals. Whether you're hard on the brake or heel toeing constantly, they always felt rigid and well put together, and from a build quality perspective, I could see them lasting for years. Some might say that they look way too similar to the FANATEC V3s, which is true, but at the end of the day, I feel like many pedals look similar to those anyway. As you would expect, these CRP pedals are also highly adjustable. Whether you want to increase or decrease the resistance, the angle, height, or position of the individual pedals, you have all of those options available. It also does come with interchangeable springs and rubber stoppers to perfectly adjust the feel and resistance. These pedals also plug in via USB and can be used with any other wheel in the market. Unfortunately, they only work on PC, so console users are out of luck once again.
So much pain.
My favorite part about these pedals is the brake. It features a high precision load cell sensor, and the overall feel of it is very solid. This has allowed me to trail brake with ease and has made me a lot more precise on track. Overall, 2 thumbs up on the brake, and that's a good thing considering it's the most important pedal, which has the biggest impact on your in-game performance. Now, in terms of what I did not like, a lot of it came down to its attention to detail and quality control. Now, I mentioned that the build quality is very solid, and I do stand by that. However, there were many things I had to fidget around with before getting these pedals to even work as they should, which is something nobody should ever have to do when dropping $500. First, I had to start by spraying WD-40 on all 3 pedals, as they would squeak incredibly loud at first. Then I had to slightly untighten a few screws in all 3 pedals to get them to properly function. You see, prior to that, on many occasions the clutch and gas pedal would get stuck and not retract all the way back. In the process, I also noticed that many screws were very rusty, as you can see in these shots. This is unacceptable for any new product, let alone one that costs as much as this one. Besides all that, after a bit of tinkering, I did get the pedals fully functioning. However, I was still never totally satisfied. The clutch pedal has always been a bit loud, and although it does feature a 3-stage clutch to give a sense of when you've reached the car's bite point, I actually felt that it made it harder to operate the clutch than anything else. You see, this is because in many circumstances, just because the pedal itself had reached the bite point didn't mean the in-game car did. So although it did feel good and realistic to press down, it didn't really translate into the game. In terms of the gas pedal, the only thing I didn't like was that it felt a bit slow to retract back. What I mean by this is that there was a very little but noticeable amount of time when I completely let off the gas to when it completely retracted back to its normal position. While this wasn't a massive deal, it did negatively affect me in certain situations, such as when I was quickly heel toeing while downshifting. In conclusion, as I've already said, I have a love-hate relationship with the MOZA Racing CRP pedals. On one hand, it has a great brake pedal and features high-quality materials, vast adjustability, and looks great. On the other hand, the gas and clutch pedal could use some work. They required too much tinkering to even get working, and came with some rusted screws, which is incredibly worrying, especially considering their $500 price tag. I know that people over at MOZA Racing are watching this video, so here's what I would ultimately recommend. First, completely fix all issues regarding the gas and clutch pedal, and make sure the quality control is top notch. This means all products are fully functioning before shipping, and there are no squeaks, rusted parts, or anything like that. Second, I would consider releasing an option with just the gas and brake pedal for a lower price. As I've already said, the brake pedal is a strong point of this pedal set, and with just a little more tinkering, the throttle pedal could be top notch as well. Considering that you could sell these at a lower price point and appeal to the huge market of sim racers who have no need for the clutch, this could be a massive opportunity, especially if you're able to undercut FANATEC and other manufacturers. In essence, the MOZA Racing CRP pedals are good, but they are not great, and at $500 they really should be. But with just a little more adjustments, fixes, and attention to detail, they could become a strong contender in the high-end sim racing pedals market. They're just not there quite yet. As always, thank you all for watching, stay safe, and have a fantastic rest of your day.